introduce myself. My name is Alicia Setianingsih. I'm from the Accounting Program Study with NPM 25412058. Now, I will continue my discussion of the Introduction to Microeconomics course. This time, I'll be discussing economic policies and perceptions. This topic may sound unfamiliar to you, right? So, to better understand, let's take a look at the explanation. So, what is economic policy and perceptions? Economics policy and economics perception are two fundamental interconnected aspects that influence a country's economic conditions. Economics policy is an instrument used by the government to achieve economic goals, while economics perceptions is the public viewpoint or belief about current and future economic conditions, which significantly affect the policy effectiveness. 1. Economics policy. Economics policy refers to an action or a series of actions taken by the governments or executive and legislative and monetary authorities or central bank to influence or control economic activities in order to achieve specific economic objectives such as economic growth, price stability, income distribution, and job creation. Type of economics policies. Economics policies can generally be classified based on their scope and instruments. A. Microeconomics policy. Policies that affect the economy as a whole or aggregate consist of 1. Fiscal policy. Policies relate to the regulations of government revenue or primarily from tax and expenditure or budget, implemented by the governments or Ministry of Finance. These policies aim to influence aggregate demand, economic growth, and income distributions. Examples include tax. Changing tax rates to influence purchasing power and investment. Government expenditure. Spending on infrastructure, subsidies, social programs, and government operations. Types of fiscal policy. Expansionary or loose. Increasing spending or lowering tax to stimulate growth are usually during and recessions. Contractionary or tight. Reducing spending or raising tax to reduce demand and control inflation are usually when the economic overheats. 2. Monetary policy. This is a policy that focuses on regulating the money supply and interest rate in the economy. Implementers include monetary authorities, central banks, such as Bank Indonesia. The main objective of this policy is to maintain currency stability, control inflation, and support economic growth. Example: open market operations, buying and selling government securities to influence liquidity and interest rates. Discount facility, changing the interest rate on loans from the central bank to commercial banks. Reserve recruitment, establishing the minimum ratio of funds that commercial banks must hold at the central banks. Types of monetary policy: expansionary or loose, increasing the money supply or lowering interest rate to encourage investment and consumption. Contractionary or tight, reducing the money supply or raising interest rates to curb inflation or tight monetary policy. Okay, next B. Structural and sectoral policies. Structural policy aims to improve economic efficiency and productivity in the long run, encompassing reforms in business regulations, the labor market, trade, and investment. Sectoral policy or MISO, policies targeted at specific sectors or regions, e.g., developing the agricultural sector, the tourism industry, or incentive in special economic zones. Alright, to economics perceptions. Economic perceptions is the view, belief, or interpretations of individuals or groups, consumer, investor, business, regarding current economic conditions, future economic prospects, and the effectiveness of government's policies. The process of perception is formed through the following process: sensing or stimulus, economic information received through the media personal experience, e.g., rising price, layoff, or policy announcement. Organizations. The information is processed and linked to product knowledge and experience. Interpretations. Individuals understand and interpret the stimulus, which then forms a viewpoint or belief. Response. The format perceptions influences economic behavior, e.g., the decisions to invest, save, or spend money. Okay, positive and negative perception to consumption, investment, financial markets, and policy effectiveness. Positive perceptions to consumption. The public feels secure and confident about the future, thus tending to increases consumptions. Investment. Business and investors are confident in the future profit, driving increased investment and business expansions. Financial markets increases investor confidence, pushing stock price up the currency appreciations. Policy effectiveness. Government's policies will be more easily accepted and effective because they are supported by public confidence. Negative perceptions to consumptions. The public feels insecure, holds back on major purchases, and tends to save more. Investment. Investors withhold capital, reduce investment, and tend to sell assets, leading to an investment decline. Financial markets creates panic and uncertainty, triggering a stock sell-off or market corrections and currency weakening. Policy effectiveness. Even good policies can fail if they are perceived and negatively and lack public support. For example, if the government enacts a tax cut policy, but the public generally perceive the economy to be worsening or pessimistic, the tax cut is likely to be used for saving rather than spending, thus failing to fully achieve the goal of economic stimulations. So, the conclusion is economic policy, which includes fiscal, monetary, and structural instruments, is the state authority effort to steer and stabilize the economy to achieve goals such as growth, price stability, and equity. However, the effectiveness of these policies is highly dependent on the economic perceptions of the public, business, and investor, where optimist perceptions or confidence will encourage consumption and investment, thereby reinforcing the positive impact of the policy, while pessimistic perceptions can hinder or even nullify well-designed policies. Therefore, their economics success of country is determined by the quality of approached policies and the authorities' ability to manage and communicate public expectations credibly. So, now you know what economics policy and perceptions are? I hope the material I've presented is understandable and usable to all of you. Thank you for your attention.